Why should I pay tax? I mean, after we pay so much for road, water, electricity, and transport, we still have to pay tax on our hard earned money? Doesn't it bother you? What exactly is the government doing with my tax money? This is the question of the century, and we are here to answer it for you. People often compare India to other developed countries where citizens get social security and healthcare is virtually free. So, what does the Indian government do for its citizens with their tax money? Believe it or not, the government has a number of responsibilities to take care of. For example, 1. Providing affordable housing, 2. Providing primary education, and 3. Subsidies on various day to day services and products. Apart from these basic facilities, the government also has to take care of national security, infrastructure development, and various other government services. Where do you think all this money comes from? That's right, it comes from the money that you and I pay as tax. So, why is tax considered a burden rather than a prize for civilization? People believe that the Indian tax system is complicated and inefficient. They believe that their hard earned money is being used for the selfish agendas of corrupt politicians. The Indian population is tired of being taken for granted and have come to believe that it is probably better to rebel against the government. All these factors have led to a situation where a majority of the population believes that it is better to stay away from the tax department than to pay tax. Thus, it has created a very toxic tax culture. The government too identifies this huge gap and is taking prevention measures to fill the same. Well, to start with, the government offers various deductions, exemptions, along with other direct as well as indirect advantages to taxpayers. For example, there is a tax rebate of 12,500 on income earned up to 5 lakhs, which is a majority of the working population. Apart from this, easy loans, work visa, tax refunds, etc., are some of the reasons for you to be tax compliant. On the other hand, the government has to take measures to reduce the harassment of taxpayers and make the tax filing process simple, just, and fair. So, how can we work towards a better tax culture? By changing behaviors and educating ourselves. Taxpayers are slowly inclining towards paying taxes. Among young businessmen, there is now an increasing trend of paying taxes. This is a welcome sign. Fair play by the income tax department will further help this process. By learning the basic rules of tax filing, the taxpayer will be more compliant and will not fear the income tax department. Organizing well designed and meaningful educational programs in regional languages too will help further this cause. My fellow tax professionals also need to advise their clients on the present tax scenario, how it is liberal, and how it is much simpler in comparison to the earlier decades. You will play a pivotal role in educating the taxpayers. Now that I have answered the question, why should you pay tax? Let us take a pledge to develop a tax culture in our country and create a positive outlook about taxes. Please like this video and share it with all your friends and family who are still hesitant to pay taxes. Do you think the rich have it easy? Do you think the working class is taking the entire burden of taxes? Let us know in the comments below. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to H&R Block India for more information about personal finance, GST and saving taxes. And when in doubt, always remember, tax se mat daro, H&R Block ke saath chalo.